minutes and 25 seconds versus 4 minutes and 50 seconds. 33 plays to 11 for the Texans. The Texans' next drive will start from the 25-yard line. So, the rookie, Deshaun Watson, took over at halftime in the opener. Georgia State High School football records, Gainesville, Georgia, the pride of Gainesville, two-time Heisman Trophy finalist. Clemson, 20-2 with him at the helm, back-to-back national championship games, and won it last year in dramatic fashion against Alabama. 420 yards, 3 touchdowns, including one just a second or two before the end of the game. This is Foreman, Deontay Foreman, who won the Doak Walker Award as the best running back in the nation last year at Texas. So it's interesting that these two teams drafted rookie quarterbacks. As you look at Deshaun's mom looking on, her young son has not had the ball very much tonight because Kansas City has dominated. This is Foreman again, and the ball is out. Did they rule it down or not? And at the moment, they are saying it is a fumble and a recovery. Derek Johnson comes up with it. So, of course, they'll take a look at it. It is a turnover as the fumble here is created before it is by Chris Jones, and clearly the ball is out before he is down, and it's going to be Casey ball deep in Houston territory.
For all the great things that Deontay Foreman did in college, over 2,000 yards rushing, 6.3 yards per carry, and yet when you talk about his issues, the fumbles have been a big one. And check out Deshaun Watson's form tackle. Holy smokes, he is one tough guy. We learned that back in that Cincinnati game when Geno Atkins about knocked him 10 yards backwards. 2 plays later, he ran 49 yards for a touchdown.
Likely prevented, at least for the moment, a touchdown. To the 22-yard line goes Kareem Hunt here. 5 minutes to go in the half. And it's very much the type of picture we saw on opening night in Foxborough when Hunt fumbled on his very first carry of his career. So guys have to come over, and Andy Reid told Hunt that night in Foxborough, man, let's get it straight. Let's get it together. Meanwhile, you've got Brandon Dunn down on a knee for an injury timeout.
Welcome. How's it going?
Hi. Hi.
Okay, so you've got 2 friends here.
Yes.
This is the J.D. Power Award for dependability. Now, I want you to give it to the friend that you think is most dependable.
Oh!
Wow.
It's just not fair. Does he have to?
She doesn't have to. No, but it's a tough choice, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, luckily, Chevy makes it a little easier because it's the only brand to earn J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs 2 years in a row.
That's amazing.
Chevy's a name you can trust.
There's another missing woman.
The killer calls himself the Snowman.
He's going after women that he disapproves of.
He's completely insane.
Anyone can see that trying to hide something.
You can't force the pieces to fit.
Mr. Policeman, I gave you all the clues. By the time you read this, I will have built a new snowman. The Snowman, rated R.
Tonight's game brought to you by Verizon. Watch live primetime games on NFL Mobile, only on Verizon. Let's take a look at Kareem Hunt. his first half through 4 weeks this season, numbers very good, 5.7 average, but then he really heats up. Take a look at that. In the second half, he averages 8.3 per toe, has 4 touchdowns, 372 yards or more yards than anybody had total in 4 games coming in. And in the fourth quarter, he has been spectacular. Tonight, he's been bottled up, 14 attempts for 25 yards. But Kansas City in the catbird seat, second down and 7, leading 13-0. Smith flushed out, keeps his eyes downfield, and throws incomplete. That was punt. Third down and 7, speaking of punt.
He has been something special for sure ever since we saw him on opening night. 31 times he's forced missed tackles, most in the NFL by a big margin. 3.8 yards per game after contact. There's some running backs that average that period. And 7 runs of 15 yards or more, first among all the running backs. And he has been a very pleasant surprise. You move up in the draft to get Patrick Mahomes. They're sitting there in the 3rd round, which is back contending for the MVP award.
Grew up in Ohio, stayed at home, went to Toledo, 3rd down and 7. On fake, and then Smith throws and overthrows. Tyreek Hill incomplete. 4th down and 7, and that will set up their 3rd field goal attempt of the night.
You know, you have to give this Texans defense some credit here to see 2 of their superstars go out early, turn it over on your own end, and then make that stand. That says a lot about this football team and their heart right now.
Big stand here to limit them to a field goal attempt. Cairo Santos hurt groin on IR, so they had to go to the Carolina practice squad to get Butker. This is a 41-yard attempt for the rookie. And that one is good with 4:17 to play in the half. 16-0. Kansas City, a few minutes to go. Sad sight right there. J.J. Watt being taken to a local hospital. And of course, that's helped let a lot of air out of this building right now. One more time, the injury.
Yep, you'll see him just looping around. Kind of gets his feet tangled, I believe, with Brennan Scarlett. Led to an awkward step and a clip of his own heels, and not good.
Well, T.J. Watt, his brother plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was the tweet he just sent out, and that's indicative of the way just about everybody in the stadium feels.
T.J. Watt had a couple of sacks on opening day, another one today, and J.J. was having a little fun with us when we met with him back in Cincinnati. He said, saw all kinds of headlines with Watt in it. I knew it wasn't me. I didn't do anything on opening day. All about his brother.
Butker with another touchback. Justin Houston, what a player he has been. You go back to 2014, he had 22 sacks. Came up a half yard shy of Michael Strahan's record. 64 is the 4th most in the NFL since he came in 2000.
We asked him, what do you remember most about that year? And he said,